Hello, everybody. So we are just a few minutes late. Forgive us. Lori and I go way back at this point. So we were chit-chatting before we actually went live. So let me go ahead and pull the video up in front of myself. Now, hey, while I am bringing the video up in front of me, Lori, do you want to talk about, because we're talking about Go for Gold right now. So if you guys haven't taken Go for Gold, that's totally fine. I am a big proponent and advocate of making sure that something is right for you before you actually do it, okay? So what this is going to do for you is this is going to give you a perspective of somebody that has actually done it and what it's doing in their own lives. And we do these like every 4 days or so, just to make sure that you're getting everyone's perspective, right? So, hey, Lori, do you want to let people know what life was like pre Go for Gold or Golden Six, same thing? Do you want to let them know what life was like before that?
Yeah, so I felt like I was always chasing my tail. Like, what do I do next? I had a different system for a website, emails, and things like that. I didn't like how it was set up, but it was all I had. And I didn't know where to go next. So having something set up with a marketing strategy in mind, because I've never even knew what that meant before, was a big deal. I'm not a strategist at all. So being able to have that in there, and I was really confused at the beginning, and I'm like, you know what I've seen Martha put out, just trust it, go from the beginning to the end. And I did, and at the end I was like, oh,
That's it.
I finally got it.
That is hilarious. Oh, I saw somebody have that light bulb moment. I think maybe it was today. Somebody posted in the Go for Gold student group and they're like, okay, so I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. And at the end, they're like, now I get it. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? Yeah. Then all of a sudden everything opens up and you're like, oh, and then you can almost see everybody's processes, like other businesses and commercials and stuff like that. You can see their processes and you're like, oh, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're utilizing. We're utilizing essentially the same process, you guys, as Amazon. Amazon does the same sort of stuff. Like it's all the same stuff. So you know it's proven, you know it works. But what I did is I condensed it and I made it into something that we could do here at Young Living in a very like easy, heartfelt, authentic way that doesn't take you outside of yourself and make you feel like a weirdo. Because who's going to continue doing something that makes them feel like a weirdo?
I would, because
Lori would. Never mind, Lori would.
but having, I mean, you know, I read this stuff about marketing funnels and things like that, and lead magnets. I'm like, I don't even know how to go about it or anything, but now I understand how that works and how somebody can go through a full system.
Yeah.
And you make it once.
How beautiful is it that you make it once and then you just spin the wheels. And then it's almost like you make the cog and wheel, like you make the machinery once, and then what you do every once in a while is you just turn that wheel and then you go do something else. And then you turn the wheel and then you go do something else. It all does its own thing automatically, or dare I say, automagically.
Well, yeah, that's a good word. It
makes
me happy.
Yeah. This is already awesome. So what got you off the fence, if you were on a fence? What got you off the fence to do Go for Gold, or Golden Six is when you started, is what it was called?
Yeah, I started with Golden Six. So I went through that whole thing, and then once oiling came along, that was wow. I was never on the fence. I'm either all in or all out usually.
Yes.
So that wasn't an issue for me. As soon as it was called Goal Getters at the beginning, right?
Yep. Yep,
yeah,
it's always been goal-getters.
once I jumped in there and started seeing the community and the everything that was going on, I know there's a strategy in that too,
Yeah.
because I wanted more. And if you look at the way Goal Getters is set up and how much more we want from that, you're teaching us how to do that to make other people want more
Yes.
for us. So
Exactly. I love when people see that because you don't ever feel weird. Like it doesn't feel weird. It's just like, I want more info. And if you don't, that's totally okay too, right? And that's the way that we make people feel about Young Living. And that's what I teach you how to do is to do that same sort of thing. Because we can't make people feel weird about this decision with Young Living. Again, it won't be sustainable. Like it won't, we know like that whenever people are using non-toxic cleaning products, when they're basically detoxing their homes, we know what that's going to do to people's bodies and systems so far as cleaning them up and helping them feel better. We know that. So we just have to make sure that we're not weirdos, whenever we go and talk to people about it. Because if you're a weirdo, they're going to not listen to you. You need to be able to talk to people in a way that's like, this is just my life and this is what I do. And then if they ask questions, they ask questions. We don't need to be weirdos about it. That's just, you allow people to do their own research, and then they come to you when they're done doing their research because you weren't a weirdo, right? I mean, hashtag no weirdos. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, next question. So what is life like now, and what are you excited for in the future so far as business and home and whatever it looks like to you?
So what I realized is that I needed to jump in and do all of those things, and that it could, if you take a longer time to do it, that it could slow down your other processes that you are doing. However, it's okay to do that because it's going to speed up. Once you get that done, it's going to speed everything up and move things forward.
Yes.
So that is something that is wonderful to me, to have that all set up, that I can send somebody somewhere. Oh, you want to do this? Oh, okay, I'll send you right here. Mm-hmm. That's great. You want to learn more about the whole kit and caboodle? Here, go here. It's all set up. And then for the future, I'm getting ready to start a gigantic class. And then I can't wait to start another next time you do it, the 20 and 30. I can't wait to do that. Yeah, I can't wait to do 45 and 30.
Ooh, yeah.
46. No, I'm just kidding.
Do it, yeah.
So just setting it up, knowing like I have real work that I can do instead of just being like, oh, let me call my friends again and talk to them again. Real work to push things forward, to know more people, to expand your circle, it's just, I can see things exploding in the very near future, and that's very exciting.
That's it. We're building our business like you build a business, right? Like that's it. There's a difference between people that are just starting to share, like with some friends and family and stuff like that. But when you're ready to build the business, let's build it like a business. Yeah. Let's not pretend that sharing equals a business. It is the beginning, the steps to, right, the business. However, if you want to build it quickly and solid, then you really need to have systems in place in order to do so, or you're going to drive yourself crazy. And again, with the sustainability factor, it will not be sustainable if you're driving yourself crazy in the process. You won't let yourself continue to do something like that. You simply won't, right? You'll quit because you'll say, this is too much. It's not worth it. And it's not. You should do it in a way that's so much easier than that. It doesn't have to be that hard, right?
Right. And I've definitely gotten to get back in touch with people that I haven't talked to in a really long time. The other day I was talking to somebody from Italy and India at the same time.
Oh
And
my word.
that was so cool to me to, to see the process of where you go next. You don't, yeah. You're not stuck in your circle.
No.
You are not stuck in your circle.
That circle is just the beginning. Like that's just the waters closest to the island, right? That's the warm water that's closest to the island. We have to get out into like that deep blue sea, right? All this island talk. It's almost like I was in Hawaii not too long ago.
You know what? I dream of living near the beach, so.
Oh my goodness. We want to go to Hawaii now, and I didn't ever think of it before. I think maybe. I mean, I know I sound non-committal in the way I'm talking, but that's because it's so strange and foreign to me to actually say those words. But like, maybe, maybe. Let's see. So last question, and then we're going to go to what the people have been saying. So what would you say to anyone that is on the fence about getting it?
You know what? The week that I got, it was Golden 6 then. The week that I got Golden 6, I signed up 4 people. So how much is Golden 6? I got it so long ago, I don't remember how much it is. How much is it?
It's $117, but there's a lot of discount codes for $50 off, so it's $67.
So I signed up 4 people, and I think 3 of them were on Essential Rewards. So did I pay for it? Honestly, it's a no-brainer. Get off the fence and just do it, because I don't even know what to say. Stop sitting on the fence and go buy it.
Get off the dang fence, right?
It's going to change your business. If you're ready to make your business a success and make it a business and have a coach there for you, that's where it's at right there.
Yeah. Oh my word. I love it. I love it. Let me see what questions folks have had here. Katie said, hi. Hello, Katie. Sarah said, you can't unsee our awesomeness. I'm going to second that. You cannot unsee this in here, you guys. You can go away and you can pretend it didn't happen, but it's still here. At least, although I don't know anybody that goes away. I'm going to be very honest. I don't know anybody that goes away. Elise, I know I wanted a system and I wanted help from someone that had some red in them. I saw the power of what you did and how you teach, which was perfect for me. Thank you. You guys, I am 60% red, so I'm happy to lend any of my red to any of you guys. It's like I just walk around in a world of red, and my husband is mostly green. So we have, between the two of us,
we're the same way. My husband and I are the same way.
Are you?
Red, green. He's green, I'm red.
So do you have those same conversations where you're like, I'm ready to go, and he's like, I have this thing I want to say. Let me talk about all the things. And I'm like, I don't need to hear it all. I don't need to hear it all. I'm ready to go. Can we do And he's like, but I need to be heard. And I'm like, oh man. So I just kind of sit there doing, all right, okay, all right. And then, yeah. Oh my word, that is so funny. Susan, it's a tax write-off. Susan, you ain't wrong. Okay, it is a tax write-off. If you have not watched the tax write-off video, check the units section of this group, okay, of the Gold Getters group. Check the units section. It's under you can write off what or something like that. I wrote something saucy there, but it's about the tax lady, okay? She breaks it all down for what a home-based business can write off. Did you know, super quick, did you know that you can pay your kids age 4 to 16 $12,000 a year, up to $12,000 a year each, untaxed coming and going, for doing work, like if they're shredding paper or if they're filing things or whatever. So that's a thing. Also, I don't know, people get paid for modeling. So if I take pictures of Nora, she could get modeling fees for that, right? Up to $12,000 a year can be written off just for that. So that's where I'm saying, like, you guys don't even know the half of it until you've watched that video. I paid to have her come in and talk. That's not like a free thing. I paid that woman to come in and talk to us about taxes. So there's that. But okay, well, I'm gonna stop yelling at you guys today. I just get so excited. And everybody have an awesome day. Lori, thank you so much for coming on and chit-chatting.
Thank you. It's always great to talk with you.
Oh, man. Likewise. Likewise. Well, everybody have an awesome day. Today is my mom's 80th birthday. So now when my sister gets here, we're going to go shopping. And yeah, so that's what's happening for us. But you guys have an awesome day. See you later.